Eala, Andreeva renew rivalry. Eala hopes to end the year with a bang as she competes in the MGM Macau Tennis Masters at the Macau Forum in Macau on Saturday and Sunday. Coming off a triumphant Southeast Asian SEA Games campaign last week, where she won a gold medal in the women's singles, the 20-year-old Eala will try to cap her campaign with a victory in this two-day exhibition event that features the best tennis players in the world. Eala will be on the same team as two-time Grand Slam champion Li Na of China and Hugo Humbert of France and Chinese netter Jerry Sham. She will kick off her campaign with Sham when they face world number 9 Mirra Andreeva and Yibing Wu of China, who are playing for 1994 Wimbledon champion Conchita Martinez of Spain, in the mixed doubles event on Saturday at 2 p.m. Manila time. Then Eala and Andreeva will collide in the women's singles event on Sunday at 2 p.m. Manila time, at the same venue in a battle that will serve as a rematch of their 2022 U.S. Open Junior Girls Tournament. Eala swept Andreeva 6-4, 6-0 in the quarterfinal at Flushing Meadows to win her third Junior Grand Slam title in her career. Since that encounter, both netters went their separate paths. Andreeva, who made it as high as number 5 in the WTA rankings, made her mark in the 2023 Mutua Madrid Open, where she advanced to the fourth round before losing to eventual champion Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus 6-3, 6-1. The Russian prodigy went on to win 2 Women's Tennis Association (WTA) titles this year, the Dubai Tennis Championships last February after beating Clara Tauson of Denmark 7-6, 6-1, and the Indian Wells Open last March where she defeated Sabalenka 2-6, 6-4, 6-3. Andreeva, who became the youngest WTA 1000 winner at 17 years old, was even a silver medalist in the 2024 Paris Olympics with Russian teammate Diana Schneider under the banner of individual neutral athletes after making it to the final of the women's doubles before losing to the Italian pair of Sara Errani and Jasmine Paolini. Unlike her Russian rival, it took Eala 3 years before she finally broke through the top 100 of the WTA. Eala made waves at the Miami Open last March as she defeated Grand Slam champions like Jelena Ostapenko of Poland, Madison Keys of the United States, and world number 2 Iga Swiatek of Poland on her way to the semifinal. When rivals meet again, Eala and Andreeva renew the fire. The stadium hummed long before the first ball was struck. It wasn't the kind of noise born from chaos, but from expectation, low, steady, electric. Fans filled the seats knowing they were about to witness more than just another match. This was a story continuing itself, a rivalry refusing to fade quietly into the archives of junior tennis. Alexandra Eala and Mirra Andreeva were meeting again. They stood on opposite baselines, rackets in hand, expressions composed but eyes alive with memory. Though still young, both carried the weight of history. Matches played in distant countries, courts baked under unfamiliar suns, victories celebrated and defeats dissected in silence. They had grown up in parallel, chasing the same dream from different corners of the world. Eala, calm and deliberate, bounced the ball with a rhythm she had practiced since childhood. Each bounce grounded her, reminding her of early mornings at the academy, of sacrifice wrapped in discipline. Her game was built on patience, angles carefully chosen, movement efficient, mind steady even when momentum slipped. Across the net, Andreeva rolled her shoulders, loose and fearless. There was fire in her posture, the unmistakable confidence of someone unafraid of big moments. She thrived on pressure, used it like fuel, turning nerves into acceleration. Where Eala calculated, Andreeva attacked. Where one waited, the other dared. The chair umpire called time. The first serve cracked through the air, and just like that, the rivalry resumed. A rivalry born early. They had met years before, back when scoreboards mattered less than learning how to lose. Those early encounters were raw, unpolished strokes, visible frustration, tears sometimes held back, sometimes not. Yet even then, something stood out. When Eala and Andreeva shared a court, the match always felt closer, sharper, more alive. Each encounter shaped them. Eala learned resilience, discovering that staying composed was not the same as being passive. Against Andreeva, she had to assert herself, step inside the baseline, trust her instincts. Andreeva learned restraint. Power alone wasn't enough against someone who read the game so well. She had to think, to build points, to respect patience without losing aggression. They didn't just play each other, they refined each other. The match unfolds. Rallies stretched longer than expected. Eala absorbed pace and redirected it, pulling Andreeva wide, forcing extra steps. Andreeva responded with sudden changes, drop shots, bold returns. Winners struck without hesitation. Games passed. Momentum shifted. A break point here. A missed opportunity there. The crowd leaned in as the match tightened, sensing the invisible tension that statistics couldn't explain. This wasn't about rankings or trophies alone. It was about pride, growth, and the quiet question both players carried. How far have I come since the last time we met? Eala clenched her fist after a perfectly constructed point, not in celebration, but affirmation. Andreeva answered with a fearless backhand down the line, eyes blazing, as if to say she wasn't done pushing limits. Beyond the scoreline, as the match reached its decisive moments, fatigue crept in. Not just physical, but emotional. Every point mattered because every point echoed the past. Yet something else was happening too. Between changeovers, their glances softened. Not friendly, not hostile, respectful. They understood each other in a way few others could. They had shared the same pressure, the same expectations placed on young shoulders, the same relentless climb toward the top. This rivalry was not fueled by bitterness. It was fueled by ambition. The end and the beginning. When the final point was played, there was no dramatic collapse, no exaggerated reaction. Just a deep breath from the winner, a nod from the other. They met at the net, shook hands firmly, eyes meeting for a brief moment that said more than words could. The rivalry had been renewed, but not resolved. Because rivalries like theirs don't end with one match. They evolve. They return stronger, wiser, and more layered than before. As they walked off the court in opposite directions, one thing was certain. Tennis would see them meet again. And when they did, the story would continue, rewritten by growth, shaped by experience, and powered by the unspoken bond of two athletes pushing each other toward greatness. In the world of tennis, some rivalries are loud and legendary. Others, like Eala and Andreeva's, are quietly becoming unforgettable.